Old Alabama Gardener here. In this video, I'm showing you how I grow cucumbers. I'm only planting 25 soil blocks because that's all the seeds there were in the package. Notice the garlic growing at the end of this trellis. There's 3 plants at each end. So here's the first hole. This is comfrey. We'll get it out of the way, but we'll do something with it too. Put it in there. Alright, next thing we're going to put in there, a little bit of rabbit poop. And the next thing I'm going to put in there is a little bit of triple 13. Not a whole lot though. Alright, there's a nice plant. Look at all the roots. It's ready to grow. Now I'm putting another sprinkle of triple 13 over the top, and that's going to feed the higher feeder roots. Now watch me push that plant through that wire, and I will keep weaving it back and forth as it grows up that trellis. So here we are now, we got the whole row planted. Now this is about maybe a week and a half later, and the plants are halfway up the trellis. They're not quite all the way to the top yet. Now this is still kind of early spring, and you don't see any bees out there yet, so I'm going to have to hand pollinate that if I want it to make a cucumber. You see as me pointing my finger that the little cucumber is between the bloom and the main stem. Now I'm going to take one of these male blooms, I'm going to break it off, and I'll tear the petals off of it so that I can use it to pollinate that female bloom. Now notice that there is no small or baby cucumber between the male bloom and the stem. The baby cucumber is only under the female flowers. So here's a female bloom, has a little cucumber under it, and I'm getting a male bloom, and you'll see that I'm going to start tearing those petals off so that I can expose the portion of the male flower that has the pollen. It's the pollen that I need to get onto the female portions or parts of that female flower in order to make it produce a cucumber. Now I'm going to kind of open up that blossom of the female flower and just basically daub that male portion around on the female portions right in the center of the flower. That'd be kind of like a bee would do it if a bee was in there. Now it looks like I'm scoring this cucumber skin for decoration, but actually I'm going to show you in a minute why I'm doing that. This is regular strength soy sauce, but you could also use the low sodium. Notice how the soy salt tends to cling to those areas where I scraped the skin off. Now I'm going to scrape the seeds out, but you don't have to if you don't want to. Now I'm going to put them in a cup. Not that I have to, but just to show you, it's about a cup of sliced cucumbers here. Now this is a Japanese rice vinegar. You can buy it at most Oriental food stores. And we're going to put in about 2 tablespoons. I will also put the recipe down below in the description box. Now we're going to add 1 tablespoon of granulated sugar. You could use a little bit less if you wanted to. Now I'm adding 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. And add 1 tablespoon of water. Now mix it up good until all the sugar and salt is fully dissolved. Then add your cucumbers. Now stir it all together. Get your cucumbers fully coated with the mixture. You can set it in the refrigerator now for maybe a couple hours. Now for this last salad, we're going to first dice some cucumbers. Now some cherry tomatoes. I like to cut mine in half, and if they're really big, I'll cut them into quarters. But you could leave them whole if you wanted to. Now I'm going to add some diced onion. Add as much or as little as you like. And now we come to the dressing of your choice, whatever you like. I happen to like ranch. Give it a good stir, and now you have a nice, good, quick salad from the garden. So here's our 3 salads. At the top is cucumbers and soy salts. To the bottom left is cucumbers and a sweet and sour salts. And to the bottom right is cucumbers, tomatoes, and onions with your own dressing. All right, so we was talking about cucumbers, and so what I'm going to show you now is I'm going to show you 3 simple little recipes using cucumbers that you saw me growing out there in the garden. And so this is the first one, and this is nothing more than sliced cucumbers in soy salts. Now soy salts comes in 2 kinds. You can come in a light, which is less sodium, soy salts, or regular. This is regular. So you just take a bite out. Let's see what it tastes like. That's just as regular soy salts. Good. Very good. Makes me want to dance. It's so good. All right, now let's try the next one. Now this one is the one that we use the Japanese rice vinegar to make. And the longer this sets, up to like maybe a day, the more flavorful the cucumber will get. But it's been setting long enough now to have developed a flavor. So let's give it a try. Mmm. That is good. This would normally be served as a side dish with a regular meal, but it's good. Now we got one more. Now this one is cherry tomatoes, that's what the red things are, diced cucumber, and some diced white onion. So this is just a quick, simple salad. Of course, the dressing can be of your choice. I'm using buttermilk ranch because that's what I like. But you could use a vinegar and oil. You could use a Thousand Island, or whatever you want. So let's give this one a try. Get some of everything in there, okay? Mmm. That's good too. That's good. That's a good, quick. Run out there to the garden, get you some tomatoes, get you a cucumber. That is good. So I just showed you 3 quick ways to make like quick cucumber salads. See you next.